When you're the President of the United States, you get a lot of gifts of state from world leaders. Franklin Roosevelt was no different. One of the ones he got was a jeweled scabbard with a dagger from King Abdul of Saudi Arabia. You can see here the detail of it. When you pull the dagger out, there's the sharp edge. It has diamonds on it. It's shaped like a horse. It's made of gold, and it's just beautiful. And to this day, they still give out these same scabbards and daggers to US presidents. They also gave President Roosevelt a bedazzled sword. And here it is. Here's the scabbard with gold inlay, and it's very decorative. It's very sharp, of course. And look at the handle of this beautiful sword. With all the detail. And a diamond there. Another beautiful gift was an aquamarine stone. This was made by a Brazilian jeweler from Brazil. I just love it. It's just amazing. Presidents cannot keep these gifts. They're owned by the National Archives. And I selected these particular gifts because I thought that they were the most interesting and perhaps some of the most valuable gifts FDR received. The next one is a gold cigarette case from Thailand. FDR was a heavy smoker. He probably had several cigarette cases. King George VI visited the United States in 1939 and gave FDR this souvenir to remember his visit. It has gold, brass, metal. It's etched there with a message from the king. This is a decorative urn from Sweden made by George Jensen Silversmithy. It's about 1 foot tall and 5 inches wide. It looks different from different angles. Here's what it looks like from the top, commemorating the visit. Almost all of these gifts are etched in some way if they can be. This is one of my favorites, the Golden Globe. You've heard of the Golden Globe Awards? Well, this is an actual Golden Globe. The donor is not listed. I could not figure out who it was. Here's a view of it from the bottom. Here's a gold medal from the state of Delaware to commemorate their 300 years, their tricentennial back then. The next item in the National Archives is this gold Nugget paperweight. It was donated in 1942 by President Somoza. It says that right on the paperweight there. I'm not sure what country he was from, but wouldn't it be nice to be gifted a gold nugget? I mean, who wouldn't want that? Or you might want a jeweled tiara. And this one is just beautiful. It's from Morocco. You can see it has emeralds and rubies. It's made out of gold. Birds on top. I like the hand. That's pretty cool. The butterfly. It's really fascinating. And here's an ivory paperweight with the United States on one side and, ta-da, Liberia on the other. So I'm guessing that it came from Liberia. I prefer this crystal vase. It's just beautiful. It has a sailing ship on it. Everybody knew that Franklin Roosevelt loved ships and collected them, so a lot of the gifts were oriented towards ships and the Navy. It was made in 1938, as you can see. That was from Sweden also. This wood carving is very unique, detailed, made out of wood, of a bull and a man riding along on it. Not sure where it came from. And speaking of ships, the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Presidential Library has a huge collection of model ships that he collected. This one is from Finland. It was in the New York World's Fair. The Pamir, P-A-M-I-R. They're just beautiful. And finally, here was another amazing set of artwork from a Polish artist, from the President of Poland to the United States, commemorating the American Revolution. And it's in great detail. A lot of work was made to produce it. And as I said, all these treasures are owned by the National Archives. If you go to the Presidential Library, you're not going to see them on display, at least not all of them. But you can check the website to find out more about where they're located and when you might be able to see them. The library also has artwork and other collections besides these gifts. I wanted to focus on the gifts in this video. The Franklin Delano Roosevelt Library also has their own YouTube collection of films and audio from that time. I recommend you see it. I want to thank the FDR Presidential Library and the National Archives. I want to point out that these holdings and images are unrestricted. Thanks for watching.